Many thanks for joining us on ASO TV News at this hour. I am Joy Annie. Our top stories. President Bola Tinubu to commission new petroleum and energy postgraduate university in Kaduna. Federal government debunks UK Conservative Party leader Badenoch's citizenship claim. National Bureau of Statistics reports Nigeria's GDP rises by 3.13% in quarter-one 2025 after rebasing. Now, President Bola Tinubu is set to commission the newly established College of Petroleum and Energy Studies, Kaduna, the CPESK, following the grant of a provisional license for its operation as a private postgraduate university. The announcement was made by Kaduna State Governor Senator Ubasani when he received the Executive Secretary of the Petroleum Technology Development Fund, the PTDF, Ahmed Galadima Aminu, at Sir Kashim Ibrahim House on Monday. Commending the President for his commitment to human capital development scape, he assured the PTDF of the state government's full support to ensure a successful commissioning and smooth operation of the college. Earlier, the PTDF boss, Ahmed Galadima, briefed the governor on the progress made towards the formal takeoff of the college, disclosing that CPESK is scheduled to admit its first cohort of PhD students in September 2025. He said a total of managerial and executive personnel for Nigeria's energy sector. Moving now, the federal government has debunked the claim by Kemi Badenoch, leader of the UK Conservative Party, that Nigeria law does not allow women to pass on citizenship to their children. The special advisor to the President on Information and Strategy, Bayo Nanuga, has described as false the claim by the leader of the United Kingdom's Conservative Party, Kemi Badenoch, that she cannot pass her Nigerian citizenship to her children because she is a woman. Onanuga, in a post on his X handle, said Badenoch owed her fatherland an apology for the misleading statement. The President's special advisor urged Britain to send the Conservative Party leader, who he described as our lost daughter, back to Nigeria for a proper re-education. Now, quoting Section 25 of the Nigerian Constitution, Onanuga emphasized that every person born outside Nigeria is a citizen by birth if either or their parent is a Nigerian citizen. Badenoch's citizenship to her children because she is a woman. While speaking with CNN's Farid Zakari during an interview, Ms. Badenoch said on Sunday, Professor Suwaiba congratulated the pioneers of the bold new approach, urging them to lead change and take the energy back to their schools and networks. The chairman of Abaji Area Council, Alhaji Abubakar Umar Abdullahi, has charged the newly appointed cabinet members to serve the people diligently. The cabinet reorganization was undertaken to improve the efficacy of the administration. A statement issued by the chairman chief press secretary, Comrade Abu Muhammad, said the chairman urged the new members to consult and collaborate with former cabinet colleagues and focus on driving key programs already initiated by his administration. He noted that the reshuffling aims to reinvigorate certain sectors where his government desires to achieve improved results. The chairman reminded the appointees that they bring new energy ideas, experiences, and vigor to the existing team. He tasked them to study their sectors carefully, seek wise counsel, reach out to key stakeholders, and resist bad counsel and temptation. Alhaji Abubakar Umar Abdullahi seized the occasion to announce a significant increase in the salary of council vigilantes, raising it from 30,000 naira to 70,000 naira, effective immediately. Now, the Director General of the Nigeria Center for Disease Control, the NCDC, Dr. Jide Idris, has said that Nigerians are in more danger if incidents of dengue fever, yellow fever, and other outbreaks are not reported for proper diagnosis. Dr. Idris, speaking to newsmen on Monday, lamented that incidents of dengue fever had been mistaken by some Nigerians for malaria due to the similarities in the symptoms and the lack of proper diagnosis. He cautioned against self-medication, emphasizing the importance of visiting healthcare facilities for proper diagnosis, as malaria, dengue fever, and yellow fever often present with similar symptoms. The NCDC also advised members of medical facilities in tertiary institutions to promptly notify the Ministry of Health and the center as soon as case is detected. Now, the Inspector General of Police, Kayode Egbetokun, met with the protesting retired police officers in Abuja on Monday to chart new ways of resolving the issues that led to some retired police officers' protest at the National Assembly, demanding their removal from the contributory pension scheme, that's the CPS. The demonstrators, mostly elderly, stood in the rain, holding placards and chanting anti-government songs. Some of the retired police officers also besieged the force headquarters in Abuja to protest against CPS. Addressing the protesters, the IGP said welfare of retired police officers is being addressed, but the exit of the force from the contributory pension scheme is not something that can be activated immediately. Egbetokun, however, advised the leaders of the protest to refrain from spreading wrong narratives as the force cannot abandon their own. The meeting happened at the Peacekeeping Hall Force headquarters in Abuja. You're watching ASO Television News. You can watch us live on DSTV channel 392, also on StarTimes TV channel 127 and Free TV channel 507. We're also on the UHF band on channel 38. Still to come on the news. National Bureau of Statistics reports Nigeria's GDP 0.13% in Q1 2025 after rebasing. To stay with us.
We were warned about this marriage. Because we did not listen, a young maiden is dead.
Nana, come here. Hi. Why do you speak so freely with a stranger from Ajani?
We were just talking about offering Ojigijage a seat on the council.
The gods be praised.
Negodo say Okosisi, he has 2 wives. So why are you making it look like it is a big deal?
Many thanks for staying there. Now, a member of House of Representatives representing Jama'at Sanga Federal Constituency, Kaduna State, Mr. Dan Amos, has given 400 million naira to 2,000 beneficiaries during his midterm scorecard presentation as a legislator. He issued the checks to the beneficiaries in his constituency office in Sanga in Kaduna State. Topsy Kimba has that report.
Honorable Dan Amos, who's barely just 2 years as a legislator for a 4-year term representation, celebrated both the midterm scorecard as a member of the House of Representatives as well as his birthday before his supporters in Fadankarshi, Sanga local government of Kaduna State. In a colorful event, he presented cash awards and also distributed number of tricycles and motorbikes a day to the celebration to his constituents. Honorable Dan Amos disclosed that he hoped to make future young millionaires in his constituency before the end of his first term representation in the House.
The last government, Sunji Kiyama Mutanemu, and the government of Obasani honestly has warmed up to our people by Kiyama Mutanemu. We see appointments given to our sons and daughters, and we're very encouraged. We're grateful. But like I said, we're asking that more should be done, because we deserve more, and also because we know that they can do more.
He blamed the high level of disillusionment among the youth to poor representation by those who were in the House of Representatives before him and promised to be different.
Please accept my appreciation that you have been able to give us and give me particularly the support to operate and service the 350 members and the 10 leaders that we have, making the 360 members that we have in the 10th House of Representatives.
The minority leader and a ranking member of the House of Representatives in the 10th Assembly, Honorable Kingsley Chinda from Rivers State, who also attended the ceremony as chairman of the occasion, described Honorable Dan Amos as the finest member ever produced in the constituency and advised the constituents to look ahead to 2027 for better days to come. He encouraged Honorable Dan Amos to maintain the good things he is doing and not to abandon his people.
And we pray that even as we live here today, that Dan Amos has just started. From our experience with him, there are several ways and several places you can maximize them.
Many party leaders and invited dignitaries spoke about the good qualities of Honorable Dan Amos. Amongst them were the former PDP State Chairman, Mr. Hassan Felix Hiet, the former Deputy Governor of Kaduna State, Ambassador Nuhu Bajoga, the present PDP State Chairman, Mr. Edward Masha, and the Senator representing Kaduna South, Sunday Masha Katun, represented at the occasion by Mr. Danjuma Akuso.
We have given him our vote, we have entrusted our mandate that he should go there and represent us. And I'm glad to inform you that he has represented us and he is representing us.
Ya taba mata, most especially women in politics, action ladies, gaskiya yayi mana ba abin da zamu ce mishi sai dai mu ce mishi mun gode. Ubangijin Allah ya kiyaye shi, ya kare shi, ya bashi duk abin da yake nema.
Yadda shi honorable Dana mana ni na benefit last time December ya bani 100,000. Muna mashi addu'a sai dai Elder Forum na Sanga suna ce ya lura da su, an manta da Elder Forum, so muna roka Allah ya kai shi duk inda zai kai shi, muna mashi addu'a.
Honorable Dan Amos was also honored as a patron to National Youth Association Sanga branch. The venue of the empowerment program was sieged by party supporters as they were dancing and hitting drums in a complete condition of amazement. Topsy Gimba, ASO Television News.
Nigeria and Egypt have signed a memorandum of understanding to strengthen cooperation in aviation and aerospace development. The agreement follows bilateral talks in Kuala Lumpur and Malaysia, where both nations reviewed and updated their bilateral air service agreement, BASA, in line with the new African Civil Aviation Commission framework. Nigeria's Minister of Aviation and Aerospace Development, Festus Keyamo, described the signing ceremony, which held at the Ministry of Aviation's headquarters in Abuja, as a historic milestone, noting that the partnership would boost regional connectivity, technical cooperation, and joint investment in civil aviation infrastructure across Africa. Egypt's Minister of Foreign Affairs, Dr. Badir Abdelati, emphasized Egypt's commitment to deepening ties with Nigeria and noted the strong demand for air travel between the two countries, with Egypt Air already operating over 600 flights annually to Lagos and Kano. Permanent Secretary of the Ministry, Dr. Ibrahim Kana, highlighted the long-standing commercial and cultural ties between both nations and called for broader collaboration among Nigeria, Egypt, and South Africa to drive Africa's technological and economic growth. Now, the Federal Ministry of Aviation and Aerospace Development has concluded a 5-day training workshop for its information and public relations officers aimed at strengthening communication, collaboration, and coordination across Nigeria's aviation sector. The workshop, which held in Calabar and facilitated by the African Investment and Development Group, brought together 40 officers from the ministry and its key agencies with the aim of improving interagency synergy, effective communication strategies, and leveraging technology to enhance public engagement. lead facilitator, Dr. Frimpong Boateng, emphasized the importance of breaking solace, promoting trust and acquiring relevant information skills to boost decision-making and problem-solving in the complex aviation environment. Officials from NAMA and FAN praised the initiative, calling it a milestone in building capacity and teamwork within the sector. The ministry head of press, Mr. Odutayo Oluseyi, thanked Minister Festus Keyamo for championing the training, describing it as a historic first and a step forward in advancing the renewed hope agenda of President Bola Tinubu. Participants came from agencies including NAMA, FAN, NACA, NCAT, and NSIB. Again, now the Ministry of Foreign Affairs has strongly refuted allegations made by the African Democratic Congress, ADC, regarding Nigeria's foreign representation and the pace of ambassadorial appointment under President Bola Tinubu's administration. The ministry described the ADC's remarks as alarmist, politically motivated, and fundamentally misinformed about the operational realities of international diplomacy. In a press statement signed by Al-Kazim Abdul Qadir, Special Assistant on Media and Communication Strategy to the Minister of Foreign Affairs, he wrote that the ministry asserted that Nigeria's foreign missions are fully functional, with seasoned diplomats and experienced chargé d'affaires advancing the country's interest and providing consular services. The ministry highlighted recent high-level engagement by a Foreign Affairs Minister, Ambassador Yusuf Maita Matugar, demonstrating Nigeria's robust internal relations. It emphasized that ambassadorial appointment would be made based on merit, competence, and national interest in line with President Tinubu's renewed hope agenda. The ministry dismissed the ADC's claim as a political opportunism and urged political actors to exercise restraint and responsibility in matters relating to foreign affairs. Now, the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited, the NNPCL, has declared 905 billion naira profit after tax for June 2025. The state-owned oil and gas firm also remitted a total of 6.96 trillion naira to the Federation account within the first 5 months of 2025. This was contained in the data from the NNPC Limited monthly report summary for June, released on Monday in Abuja. The report showed that the company also posted a profit after tax PAT of 905 billion naira for June 2025, making a decline from the 1.054 trillion naira reported in May. Despite the drop in monthly profit, the company confirmed a total statutory remittance of 6.961 trillion naira to the Federation account from January to May 2025, up from 5.583 trillion naira. Now recorded between January and April of the same year. The report indicated a steady rebound in upstream activities, with daily crude oil and condensate production rising to 1.68 million barrels per day, the highest since January. Now, the National Bureau of Statistics, NBS, says Nigeria's economic growth by 3.13% in real terms during the first quarter of 2025 amid boom in the services sector. Statistician General of the Federation and Chief Executive Officer of the NBS, Prince Semiu Adeniyi Adeniran in Abuja, during a press briefing on the new rebase exercise, explained that this marks an improvement from 2.27% growth rate recorded in the corresponding quarter of 2024. Business correspondent Ilemeje has more.
Providing data.
Statistician General of the Federation and Chief Executive Officer of the National Bureau of Statistics, NBS, Prince Semiu Adeniyi Adeniran, at the press briefing with newsmen in Abuja, announced that the Nigeria economy grew by 3.13% in the first quarter of 2025 in real terms, reflecting the 2019 as the rebased year in the new GDP benchmark.
Following the rebasing exercise and the revision done to previously released estimates, I can now report that in 2019, which is the new base year, replacing the old base year of 2010. In nominal terms, Nigeria's economy was estimated at 205.09 trillion naira. That was as at 2019. This represents 41.7% increase over the previous nominal GDP of 2019 using the old base year.
Highlighting key performance of the various sectors, Prince Adeniran noted that the services subsector, among others, recorded the highest contribution, while the oil and gas weakens despite a slight increase in the oil production.
Using broad sector classification, as we usually have in our releases, the services sector remained the largest, contributing the highest to GDP at 53.09% in 2019, as against 52.60% in the previous published 2019 estimate. This was followed by agriculture at 25.83% and then industries at 21.08%. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, following this press briefing, a draft report containing the methodological details will be posted on our website. In the coming days, some reports that serve as input into the process of this rebasing will be released through our website as well.
The NBS explained that the new rebasing exercise, which adjusts national accounts to reflect current economic